still investing. And you can see here on this little update here, we wanted a little alchemy, whatever this coin is called. Well, it doesn't have a lot of volume at all. I believe this is the coin my man was talking about. It does not have a lot of volume at all. It's like a 1925 stock market chart in the minute time frame. But you can see, I feel like the last time we were talking here, it was pumping, and I don't remember where it was at, but now it's reached that little fib circle. And what I'd be looking at in a few days is we got to move these price actions over. Your major support line is that 200-day and this blue horizontal little line right there, right? And then we got another support level that we're about to come to right now at the 24 cents or the red 50-day moving average right there, right? And that's what you're trying to hold. If you don't hold that 50-day, you're probably going to come back to the 200-day. But if you can hold the 50-day, you can try to bounce up higher up here to the next ring, right? You're trying to hold support on that blue ring or the green ring. And if you can hold support near that green ring and that 50-day moving average in red, you could try to bounce back up to 33 cents. So right now, you're consolidating. And if we zoom in a little bit locally down, so like we were talking about, I got cut off there. I don't remember where we were at, what we were talking about. My old man's buying a new truck. So I had to go look at, or talk to him. He's going to buy a new Ram, Laramie, fully loaded. Very, very sexy truck. He's going to outdo me. As you know, I have a Ram, right? But it's not a Laramie, so it's not as fancy, right? Because he's got more finances to buy better shit than I do at this stage of my life. But we'll be getting a Laramie on our next truck here in the next year or two when we turn this bad boy in, this bad girl in. There we go.
Sorry we got cut off there. My old man's buying a new Laramie. Had to look over some things, right? But that's what we're looking at here on this coin. We'll continue to watch this. As you see, it's trying. Right now, it's below this green ring. And if it's below the green ring, you're more bearish, right? And then you're going to trade back down to this last line of defense, a.k.a. get my shit together zone, to the shit house, right? And that bottom support is at 23 cents. And as long as you can hold that, right, you're not bearish, real bearish, right? But you want to get back on top of this green ring to become real bullish to try to make another run up. But if you start to slip down past this 23 cents, your next leg down is all the way down here at 19.5 cents. So we'll keep an eye out on that. And then real quick, I'll get into some good updates here later on. Feeling much better today, much more energized. And you can see what's going on in Bitcoin is we had another good call on Bitcoin. Remember when we were doing crypto, and watch that video, Crypto Insider Speaks, You Listen, right? And the reason we titled that was when the price was up here, we said, quote, this doesn't look good. I do not like the looks of this. And I feel like it's going to be, this has all the classic signs of a conveyor type system, just like the rocks going up, a conveyor belt on a trommel, and the shaker box on the gold mines, where it shakes all the gold out of the rocks, and then as the rocks come up to the end of the line, they just fall straight down off the conveyor. And we had a circle down there, and it hit that underneath target. And then yesterday, when I was getting down here, we said, if you can hold this, you can bounce back up to this upper resistance, but then it might come back down. And if it looked something like this, when it came down and then came up and down, that would be a very bearish look, right? So that's what we're watching out for. And you can see on this technical analysis, it came right up to that upper resistance, got rejected, right? That's how you know you're on the right track. And then now it's starting to trade down. If you can't get above this and break this old high back here from what we had going on up in there, you're going to get very bearish as you break. This is your critical area. If you're in these trades, this blue fib circle that's running from bottom left to top right, if it breaks that blue fib circle where you held yesterday, and it breaks that uptrending rising channel at 44,000 uptrending, if you break that, you're coming all the way down here as your first underneath support at 40,000 and change, and then you're going to come down to 36,000. So that's a critical area to watch, and we're going to continue to watch out for and stay on top of it just like we have. The same thing with XRP. We called the pump from down there. We told you your upper target was up here at 90 cents and descending. It hit it to a T again. Another reason to validate that we have the correct technical analysis, because we're not changing the lines and they just sit here, right? And it hit that beautifully, got rejected. And then we drew that out, and you can see it came down to the 200-day. It quickly wicked below it, got bought back up, right? Quickly wicked below it and got bought back up. Oh, there we go. And now it's sitting on top of the 200-day. And as long as it's on top of the 200-day, you can stay bullish and try to make another push up here at that 90 cents and maybe try to break it. But if you fall, because I don't really like the way that looks, how this is skinnily trading, to me that looks like a bearish continuation pattern. And then if I had to pattern that out, the targeted move would get me down there. So I'm going to keep a close eye on this. If this breaks the 200-day, it's going to come back and test the bottom part of the symmetrical triangle at 76 cents, right? I don't know why that's not locked. That should be locked because I don't like when that happens. Locked, that way it can't happen. Locked, that way it can't happen. But if it breaks that 76 cents, that's where you come back to 63 cents. So we're going to keep an eye on all this for you. Like, subscribe, and share to Vincenzo's Gold Crypto Investing. Extensive, exclusive, informative updates on the next episode of Vincenzo's Gold Crypto Investing. Peace and love. Peace and love.